I'm going to stop presenting so we can see faces better, maybe. Yeah, so I met Scott June of 23. I started my own consulting business in the end of 22 and really hung the shingle from a website standpoint as a solo operator in May of 23, and met Scott in June as part of my networking tour. And one of the last things he said to me at that lunch was, hey, if you ever get a wild hair as a product guy, I own the FractionalExec.com domain and would love to kind of bounce it back around at some point if you're interested. And
oh, the wheels got turning. The wheels got turning, Neil.
Well, you know what? I gave it a go on my own for 6-7 months. And then I realized at my end of year assessment, I'm like, this is going to be really tough to eat what you kill while you're just by yourself. And so the idea of scaling through community made a lot of sense to me. And I reached back out to Scott in January and put it through the concept through some of my paces of how I think about solving problems. And then we reconnected in March and kind of went from there. And luckily, Jim was receptive to the similar conversations, and the three of us got together and started putting a plan on paper.
When Neil brought it to me, it reminded me of an idea I had many years ago that I did nothing with, which is having this community of experts that would help collectively, perhaps even help solve problems for clients and big problems, things that they're not easily able to overcome, but have a pool or a panel of experts. And this really lined up with that. That might be something we can provide through this community and system and platform we're putting together. But that may not be what we start off doing, but ultimately that could be one of the avenues of us helping out these clients.
And I think, Johnny, if you step back away from it for a minute and you think about, what is the value of community, right? The community values both on the consultant side, right? Having that community to work in a broader range of engagements, to have someone to bounce ideas, questions off of, different expertise. But now flip to the client side of that as well. I mean, the client benefits from that community as well. You're not hiring a single expert. You're hiring a group of experts, a community of experts that can work together to solve your problems, right? It doesn't have to be our solution into your environment. It's your environment coming into our bench and us finding the solution together using the disciplines that we have across the entire array.